Hello ladies, excuse me, Penny here. I'm hoping this is going to work. This is number 2 today, trying to film this, and number 3 or 4 in total. The camera keeps saying failed after I've done any filming, so I don't know what's up, but let's hope, fingers crossed. Cards, steampunk. I was watching Kelly Merton doing some like men's cards, I think it was, and I thought I'd have a go at a couple of steampunk related cards for my men in my life whose birthday is next week. My first one is my Adam, and on the 7th, and he'll be 11. So this is for Adam. I've done a textured background paper here, which actually his granny gave me in a gift parcel last Christmas. I had a small pack of steampunk pictures, so I cut this one out with the bicon. It's meant to be a bone shaker, so I don't think they really had chains, so you could say I've modernised the bone shaker all on my own. And then I've added some little watch parts and a brass wheel from a jewellery set. This lovely little tile I know I got from Fiona, and it says special child, so that's for my big love, who used to be a little love, but since he's turned 10 he wants to be a big love. So that's Adam, my big love, and he's got the ticket to ride. So that'll be his card. The day after is his dad's birthday, my Lee. And he's got a similar related card, a little bit of steampunk picture. Excuse me again. And this little bit of paper here and the butterflies are from a pack called Time Flies. It's a nice pack. It has I'm not sure which make makes it, unless I can quickly find it on here. No, I don't think I'm going to. You may know it yourself, ladies. I'll just give it a little flick here. It's got parts of watches, butterflies, writing, clocks, everything in there. So I've took a little bit of that. I've brought the paper down and around just to add a little border inside the card itself. And these are called mini candies, and I got them with the steampunk paper, and they're like paper brads. I know I've got some gold ones, and I've got these, and they're very handy for just putting in corners and that, or as buttons in a card. So that's at Lee's anyway. Staying on with the card theme, I just want to say thank you to BD, Betsy Doodle, for her card. This was to thank me, is that right? Yeah, this was to thank me for her banner she got for her birthday and a little heart. So thank you for your card, Betsy, and that's D, that's going there. Keeping in with the steampunk theme, I've done another canvas. I was watching a lady called Gabrielle Palacco, P-O-L-L-A-C-C-O, Gabrielle Palacco, and she did a very similar one. I have copied her in a lot of ways. Hope she doesn't mind. But she was choosing a lot of these colours, aqua colours, which I do like a lot. So this was a very cheap canvas. I don't know if you can see at the back through it. It had Bruce Lee on it. So we covered Bruce Lee with gesso, and then I wanted to do some stenciling, so I had a script stencil which I did up here, which is what Gabriel did as well. And then down here I've got one of those mesh things they put in the toaster, you know, to make a toasty. So we've not got it in the kitchen now because I've pinched it, and it makes a very good stencil for doing little squares for texture. So that's what I've done here. Put a little bit of paper, text paper from an old book, and in places there is a little bit of that paper from, I think there's a little bit up there from that Time Flies pad. I then did a cheesecloth, a piece of cheesecloth, which I frayed a little bit and squished up in little places. So that went on. Now the majority of the wood came from Finley Designs, and they're very, very cheap, very, very good quality wood cuttings. I know the big heart one did come from Fiona, but the rest of them are Finley Designs, and I gessoed them but with a clear gesso, and then started spraying them with my different sprays, so they've come out really nice. I also did the metal parts. There's a big key here and the clock piece here. I did them with a light clear gesso as well. This one is from Fiona. It was in one of her kits. These are all tiny little clock parts, watch parts that she's made into a medallion. I like that. It just fitted nice here. I like that very much. And I put a little brad at the top. Just on the roses, I did colour the roses with ink tints. There's a lovely deep pink. I hope you're seeing this, ladies, if I'm holding it in the right place. A deep pink. So I coloured it with that, and then I did a little bit of embossing powder on it, just to give it another texture on here. There, a little chain coming down to a small heart, and the words I've chose are love evermore. The studs buttons here are from a necklace. I'll just show you here. Lots of them. You can see. You can see them. They're just from look like buttons when they were all together on a necklace. So I put real brass brads on them, coloured the brads, and then just put a line through them with your black permanent pen to make them look like a screw. What else did I do? Around the edges I've used some sheeting. You know when you have your mat and it keeps going everywhere, so you buy that plastic sheeting? Well, that's what I did. I just cut a piece off and put some here and there around the edges. I did try and stick it down with glue gun, which is not a good idea because it's plastic and it melts. Should have guessed that, shouldn't I? So, but I'm very happy, and I thank Gabrielle Palaco for her inspiration for this one. And I do like this one a lot better than the other one. Which is the way it is, isn't it? The more you make, the more confident you are of taking that next step in either colours or design. The only feminine I put in was a little rose, which I've distressed, and one gem, but it was too shiny, so I've just paled it down a bit with some gold or something on my finger. I then got some gold highlight in the cream, you know, the gold highlight in a cream, and I just went over at the very end in little places to bring out bits and pieces. So that's it, ladies. That's my bit of steampunk. My thank you to Betsy Doodle for her card, and I'm hoping to do some more crafting very soon, especially with my new laces, etc. from Florence H. But my arm is still out of action. My right arm, I've got awful arthritis in my elbow, and it's not working like it should. So I'm doing a lot of watching YouTube, a lot of reading, but we'll get there in the end, and I look forward to showing you some more of my projects. Thank you for watching, ladies. Bye.